What up, hustlers? So I just got a little inspired. Actually from a video I did the other day on my other YouTube channel, just talking about the industry, because one of my buddies made a video just saying, did like this thing kill the t-shirt content creation space? And I want people to know and understand today, right? This is not a YouTube channel showing you guys how to build a YouTube channel, right? My method of building a YouTube channel is just doing the work, just putting the videos out the same way I started the other one that eventually took 2017 and 2021. I think I hit 100,000 subscribers. So it took 4 years to get to that point. But what I was able to do was transition my business around being an influencer, okay? And so we've did videos, and I don't got my big marker, but we've done videos just talking about my transition from one thing to the next. But today I want to kind of talk about my actual business plan and what I plan on doing to grow it. All right. So right now I have my main offer is my corporate marketing, which I've sold anywhere from 36,000. I guess I can readily do that, to 96,000 is what I've gotten my offer up to, right? Now, that's my main offer. Right now, I'm going to say it's two. I got a client that came on and then had something happen that's going to come back on. I'm just going to say it's 2 clients, right now, which would equal $6K a month, right? Each being at $3K a month. All right, now, so what I need and where I'm stuck at with this portion of my business is I made some pitches, but I need a new pipeline of customers to go out and get, right? And in order to do that, what I'm actually going to do is I'm probably going to find myself entering another industry through the trade show route. So finding a physical trade show for an industry, going around and introducing myself, taking my case studies and showing the corporate scaling that I've done, which is all built through stanbanks.com, which has 2 paths. And I'm going to give you both of those 2 paths, pretty much what it is. Then I have my startup marketing. And this is my mentorship. This is like my business development, which is 5K. Okay. Now this one here, I'm actively building a new audience for. Starting this Thursday, we're throwing an event called the Entrepreneur Social, where we've invited 35 entrepreneurs, invite only, to get the right people in the room. Okay. This is called the Entrepreneur Social, via what we are having called the Bougie Business Club. It's 4 of us that I'm kind of mentoring in order to get going into this room. All right. So we got 35 new people coming in. The next month or 2 months after that, we're going to roll into the brunch, a Sunday brunch for entrepreneurship. And then after that, we're going to roll a conference. My goal is to get this to a total of, by the time it's all said and done, is around 200 people by the end of the 3rd event, rolling into, we're going to probably do something before the year's out in November or something like that. But through this cycle here, my plan is to get this to 200 people into the group, the pipeline for this right here, right? So we got about 30 right now. We got a couple more to pull in. I got some messages today for register. We'll double check the registrations. But what I'm doing here is this first event, I'm actually going to do at what would seemingly be a loss, meaning we're providing the food, we're providing the drinks, and we've just focused on getting the right people in the room. Now, and this is my group, I tell this to my group, and we're working on figuring out what theirs is. my business plan around this group. The first thing is, one of the main pillars is to get to and to maintain the standard. Right? So what is the standard? And this is how deep you got to go with how you're going to pull an audience together. You can do this, use the same exact plan for anything. But what is the standard? The standard is that you need to have a website. You need to look the part at the bare minimum so that the group of us entrepreneurs can go out and network and we can have people in mind as opportunities come up. The whole goal here is to make money together. You got a service. I can use the service. I can help you share out the service. And we're going to work out some way and we're going to get them to believe in, a little kickback, little affiliate marketing in the instance of I bring people to you, giving me back a finder's fee and working on all of those methods the same way I do anywhere else. But we're just going to do this on a local level. All right. So now for websites, I have a platform called Funnel Control, which you guys can get on and you can build your own website. And it's the same as what Shopify is. It's done mainly in 2 tiers for most people, but we have 3 tiers. And I off the top of my head, it might be like on a monthly basis, it might be 35, 65, and then 99. If you do it on a monthly basis, probably like $5 more, like $40, 70 or whatever, right? The first one is the website. The second one is email or automations of email. And then the third one is community. Right? So my goal here is to get people to the standard and maintain the standard. On these, I may profit like $10 per website that gets onto the platform. My goal here is to get to 100. Right? And that might be 10 here, it might be 15 here. It's not much. However, the offer beyond this is a $1,000 offer to have the system built with you. Right? We're going to build it with you. Just get you through. We talked about this before. Clarity and landing page. Right? This is what I'm grouping together. Now, I'm going to walk this offer up. Listen, you at the brunch, we're going to give you this offer. This offer right here is half of my program, which will equal $2,500. Okay? So, as a build up, I got 2 people that went through are going to be my testimonials. They're a part of the thing. I had to get them up to the standard and maintain a level of standard. Now I got them to speak on my behalf. And now, if you come back, I got room for, let's say 5 people. So we're going to try to get 5 closes through this event coming up by having another event on Saturday morning where they can come learn about the system. In this, we're all going to talk for 20 minutes about stuff. I'm not going to go deep into the system. I'm going to invite them on Saturday to come and get a breakdown of the system and try to get, let's say we want 10 people. And we want 5 people to participate. I already had a sales call the other day with somebody that I did eventually invite to the event, but it's looking likely that she's a licensed nurse practitioner. So, she has a thing that she wants to build. She's going to be a part of it, but I wanted her to come to the community as well because I think it'll be good for her. Now, the second event, so it's going to be $997 you pay up front. It's going to be $1497 if you make payments. Right? Now, what's going to happen after that? Well, we're going to go into the next event and we're going to walk the price up to, I don't know, I'm thinking 2,500 payments. And then if you pay all up front, it might be $1497. All right, this could be 2,000, could be whatever the case is. All right, so that's one business model. Now, my goal is by the time we get to the second event, my goal is to have 5 people now be my testimonials by the time we get to the next event. One of the ways we're going to grow from this to this is the concept of each one, bring one. Each one bring one. We're going to be able to get that, and we're going to slowly grow from event to event. The brunch will probably have 60. We're thinking a 3-course. We want to do stuff different. We want to provide great experiences. We're thinking a 3-course brunch that they get to come through, and we working throughout the entire thing. At this point, at the brunch, we can go deeper into some of the things that I'm working on. All right, so that's one angle. The second angle is gourmet print design. Right? This is my print company. So I'm going to put together an offer that may be packaged into this. It may be some merch that goes into this package here, little light t-shirt, hoodie or something, just to give them on top of what they got going on. But my second angle is to build merch for these people. So that's 2 angles right there. And on top of that, we got our coaching. So once they're done with this, we're going to offer them to be a part of the weekly ongoing coaching that for the year will be an additional $2,500. So I'm building a new pipeline of customers for my actual mentorship coaching program, which focuses on the system that we've broken down. And this is the path that I'm using to push this. I got a few different business models around it. Now, we got other events. This first event, we're actually going to use a concept. We're going to do pay as you go, pay as you leave. If we provided a great experience, we believe in our community that everybody should pitch in. And we're not looking to make money on these events. Will we make money eventually? Yes, right? The person curating these experiences should be able to put some money in my pocket for their time. But I want to focus on low friction now, taking it potentially as a loss. We estimate about $500 to $600, $250 for food, probably another $200 plus for alcohol. So that's $450, and then plus decor because they went overboard. We got some stuff coming that the girls got. So we in it $500 or $600. Right now, we got 30 people in the room. Everybody give $20 or so. We're gonna break even. It's gonna turn brunch conference. We'll go into the green no matter what happens at that point, right? As long as we build the way we want to build, we will go in the right path. Now, why is this important? Because my hopes for this channel is to provide enough value that you want to work with me in order to build your website or help you build the system out for your business. Right now, you're going to get so many offers. You're going to look around and see $99 websites and all of this stuff. And I've lived through all of that stuff. I was a graphic designer selling print, like business cards and flyers when Vistaprint came out with $9.99. And the difference between going to a service like that and coming to someone like me is the uniqueness. Yes, AI can generate, but everybody, we see your AI designs a mile away, right? People know your AI designs a mile away. And if that's how you function, it's nothing wrong with that. But that's not what we do here. What we're focused on is making sure that you can have a system. Today, the first one of the 2 girls, but the meeting we had today was to turn an MC who hosts events and does a great job providing experiences, to turn her into an event coordinator through the work that we're doing and try to figure out, look, if you keep doing MCing at $500 or so, or $650, even if you bump it up to $1,000, if you want to make $100,000, you have to do 100 events. If you stay at the rates you're doing now, you have to do 200 events. It's not physically possible for you to be able to do that. So with that in mind, would you actually pause that sound if you're coming out here, baby? Do you understand? So what you need to do in order to get yourself in the position of where you need to be is we're going to have to look at other services that potentially could make us a lot more money. And in order to do that, event planning is the right natural step. I actually went with her to a meeting that she had pre-event for hosting, and I'm watching her maneuver. I kind of chimed in a little bit. Y'all know I can't help myself. I'm ready to. But when we left there, I'm like, yo, she's looking at walking away from her business. We're not trying to take over her business, but these events we want to do the coordination for. And now we're in literally today, we're in position to do an event with $100,000 from a pipeline of customers that she already had. Event that is budgeting for $100,000 that's going to hold 400 people coming through there. And now we need to figure out exactly what it is that we're going to offer, take the notes from the meeting and put it in position where we can turn it into our first service. It's going to be a stretch. It's going to be a lot. After we got done, she's like, I'm a little overwhelmed. Look, we're going to figure this out together. It's not my first industry. However, the business is set up for a way for you to be successful. If we can just turn it into $2,500 or $5,000 for this event, which I think it might be around 10. If anybody watching this is an event planner or got some information on how we can do this, we can use the help, right? But we're going to figure it out. The first one may not be perfect. We may undercharge. We may do a lot of different things. However, we're looking at our business and trying to figure out a way to grow it. If you are looking at social media to be an influencer and you don't plan something like this, my plan for you guys is come get on Frontal Control. You can build it yourself. I'm going to do tutorials showing people how to build it. All of that is possible. All of it is possible. You can pay the cheapest. You can have me do it. We can go in through the first two. You can see how it goes. Then we can jump into steps 3 and 4 and really turn your business into something that could be very, very large. This is my business plan. I'm laying it out for you guys, right? Do not walk into business without a business plan so that you guys can see exactly and know exactly how you're going to make money. What is the call to action from your content and how are things going? As y'all can see, Dallas here is a little restless. You ate all your pizza? Yes? All right, I'm about to wrap up the video. If you want to put your shoes on, you can go play in the yard.
Okay.
Bye. Oh, she said hi. So, putting a plan around it today. So to go back to the premise that we started this thing on, my boy made a video saying, did it kill the space? The difference between me and the people in the space that I was in, outside of me getting blackballed, was I was one of the very few to take the influence that I had and put real business around it. So I was actively telling people like, bro, don't look at what I'm doing. Yes, I'm flying all over the country. Yes, I'm spending 2 days, 2 weeks a month in California. Yes, I'm flying and traveling to these countries and doing different things and going to see factories and all of this different stuff. You got to jump up and hit the thing. Can you see it? Can you hit that or no? All right, I get it. So yes, I'm doing all of these things, but the truth of the matter is I was able to build a business around it. I wasn't just the influencer. Actually, I created the infrastructure to which a lot of them got paid off of. Never said anything, but when it all hit the fan, you know how it goes. It all turned against me, right? But the video that he made is the result of everything drying up because there's nobody there to drive the industry. This plan I have right here, I had an entire plan for the industry that I was in. And so create the plan, then execute the plan and add things to the plan, figure out what your pipeline is and get going here. I'm working on this right now actively, but this is my low-hanging fruit. This is something that I can control and we're gonna build off of as we go forward. So I hope you guys enjoyed this impromptu video. Wanted to get this out here for you guys because it was on my mind from that conversation. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. You just slamming everything. Yeah, your boy was grilling the other day. Made some burgers. Hit a dance for him. Hey.